Hello, thank you for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, the tarot I'm going to use, Gilded Tarot Royale by Ciro Marchetti, text by Barbara Moore. At the bottom here you can see the website llewellyn.com and a couple other social media links. Feel free to freeze frame on that if you need more time to absorb that if you're interested. The Oracle cards, Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed. There's some information on the back here. Feel free to freeze frame and check that out. There's a website. I'm pretty sure there's websites down here if you need to see them a little closer. There's more. There's ColetteBaronReed.com at the end of that paragraph with her picture next to it. I believe there's a HayHouseRadio.com there, and you could go to HayHouse.com as well if you look up Hay House. A couple other websites at the bottom. There's also about the illustrator, Jenna. There's Jenna's full name. And I believe at the bottom here there's some websites that are geared towards her. Okay, so that's the Oracle cards. And last but not least, the dice. I got different dice now. Can I use the back of this maybe? No, I don't think that's going to work. Well, hopefully this is one of the dice, the 14-sided dice I got for part of it. I'll have to explain that in a second. mathartfun.com. And the bigger dice, the 21-sided dice, this is where that came from. Tom Anders, and then there's a website there. There's a QR code I'll show you in a second if you're interested in this, in case that is of benefit to you. I used the 21. This is going to be the 21-sided dice for the major arcana. It is missing 0 for the Fool, but still I make it work. And the other one is the 14-sided dice, which I use from 1 to King, King being the 14th. Number 14, so as it goes up. 10, 11 would be Page, 12 is Knight, 13 Queen, 14 King, if you're interested to know that. Alright, and with that being said, if you would like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. And now, on to your read. Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Sagittarius? Alright, let's get all these cards down. See what we got before we make any comments. Ooh, that's your card. Okay. That's interesting. Are we not going to go for that? Okay. This is a good reading. I just feel like what I'm about to say, this one part is going to be a little bit like, oh, really? So, there's something you want. Something that you wanted for a long time. And I'm getting fate's going to bring it towards you. In the sense of like, you're supposed to have this. The wheel's going to turn in your favor. Something you've wanted for a long time. Here it comes. It's for you. To claim it, though, you have to honor what you truly want. Again, this is something you've wanted for a long time. You have to honor that this is for you. You want it and you deserve it. It's not coming towards you in the sense of like a tease. It's not a tease. It's like this should be for you. To do that, though, there's something else you're going to have to let go of, and you're going to have to center your energy on what you want and not on what somebody else wants. This is going to be the dilemma for you. Because I get like, it's the balancing between the two. It's kind of like, I could have this Ace of Cups, And there's all this whole cycle of the moon going on here in the sense of like, I've been wanting it for the longest time. And that's actually half the cycle of the moon, I'm noticing. That's cool. I can have what I want, but I have to like balance out, like I have to let go of something here. I have to I can't keep up what somebody else wants. I gotta work on what I want. I gotta move, I gotta let this go. Can we get more about this? So, your card again, 14. The Temperance card, half in, half out, and then the Five of Wands reversed. I don't think you have to fight about it, but you got to be careful not to give too much of yourself. The thing is with Sagittarians, they're very giving people. They just help. They just seem to just get involved and they do things. It's your turn to get what you want. Other people may not see the point. They might look at it like, oh, Sag, you don't need that right now. Help me now. You can get that later. Whether that's true or not, that's not for them to decide. That's for you to decide. And why not you have your time now? Because not for nothing. If you let this time slip away, the next time it comes around, somebody else will do the same thing to you. Oh, Sag, I need you more than that. Don't go for what you want. Don't go for your goals in life. Help me with mine, because mine's more important. It will always be that way. So it's not about what somebody else wants. It's about what you want. So be aware of this, because whatever's around you, they don't seem to understand how important this is. Depending on what you're dealing with, they might see it or they might not. They might not even want to. They might not even care. I don't know. They might be like, yeah, you and your dreams. That's nice. Help me with mine. It might be more of a selfish energy here. You have to either decide to get on the ship or let the ship pass you. Because the ship is right there. And you're either going to watch it pass you by, and like as it keeps getting smaller and smaller in the distance, wish you were on it, or get on that ship and look back at what you left behind and be like, well, they may not like me, but maybe I don't need them to. Maybe I don't need them to. Is there anything we could say to make that a little bit easier on Sagittarius? Six of Pentacles reversed. And then the Wheel of Fortune reversed. The wheel is showing up for you right side up. You're supposed to take advantage of it. You don't have to. But if you let it go by, you're telling fate, I don't really want that. It's only going to keep showing up so many times. And not for nothing, these opportunities aren't the same every time. And this is going to be a really great opportunity for you. Take it. Take it. Don't feel bad about it if you can help it. I wouldn't feel bad about it. I wouldn't feel bad about it. This isn't something I feel like you have to jump at, by the way. You do seem to have a period of, like, negotiability. Because I do see the Two of Pentacles showing up. When I was younger, a lot younger, there was a song called OPP. I was just referring to other people's problems. I think I went, like, you down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. I swear, Sagittarius is down with OPP. Y'all down with OPP. If you ever find that song, you might want to listen to it. Somebody's going to try to pull your heartstrings. They're saying don't do this. This is ironic, because I saw this and I'm like, this is gonna be that part you're going to be like, really? Are you sure? Don't go towards the healing energy. Somebody else is going to tell you this big picture, like, you know what, Sag, if you go for that right now, that's not going to be good for this, and that's going to hurt me, and that's going to hurt these other people. You could be really good for me and these other people if you just stick and do what we want you to do. If you stay and be a part of this, and I feel like they're using the argument of the big picture. I feel like they're doing that. There's always going to be that argument. You know what I mean? Ironically, they're saying other people can fix their own problems. You don't have to be their messiah. Not for nothing. It seems like that was maybe a little bit rough to say it that way, but like, let them fix their own problems. Yeah, you're being a part of it would make it easier for them. It could create healing, but they can create that healing on their own. See, this is the part where it's going to sound a little funny. What they're saying to do, ironically, just because there's healing there doesn't mean you have to be responsible for it either. Let's keep that in mind. Go towards what you love. Get your sun card. You're gonna love it. This is something that you've been waiting for. There will always be somebody to help. There will always be somebody out there that you could do this for them. You could do that for them. If you want to live your life like a martyr, that's your business. I don't mean to be like that, but I feel like I'm just like, I'm really kind of like feeling that though. Like, you will always be good for somebody else. You will always be healing for somebody else. You will always have that energy to do that. Just because you can do it 24/7 every day of your life doesn't mean you should. This is a time to choose you. Every now and then you need to choose you. Go towards that joy. Go towards that happiness. Other people can do that. Other people can be in control of that healing. I can understand and feel the responsibility with that in the sense of like, yeah, but I don't want to leave somebody down in dirt. I don't think you're going to leave somebody down in the dirt. I just feel like it's easier for them if you do it. It may be harder for them to do it themselves, but the healing is still there if they do it themselves. So that responsibility does not have to be like the world on your shoulders. They can hold that for a while. I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit uppity about it, quite frankly. It's going to be fine either way, because I get that it will be stable either way. It'll be fine. I am a little bit uppity about it, though, anyway. By going your direction, well, the question is, will you? Nothing is set in stone. Nothing is set in stone here. You have to decide what you want. That's the Seven of Cups. Are you going to go for what you want, or are you going to look at it back like, I wish I did? I wonder what would have happened. I wonder. You will have a moment after this decision is made where you're going to look back and be like, did I do what I really wanted? Did I do what I really wanted? Did I let a great opportunity pass me by, and was it worth it? Or did I choose my opportunity, and when I look back and I'm like, you know what, they healed it themselves. They took care of it. Did I really need to be there? Could I have chose? Is it fine that I did choose? I feel like if you choose your path, there will be a point where you'll look back and be like, oh, they handled it. They did well. I was able to do what I wanted and enjoy life, and they still handled it. Life went on. Life went on without me. It was fine. Whatever this is coming forward, you got more to come for you. This isn't just like a one-shot opportunity. I'm going to roll this here because I don't want to... Okay. You're going to be making these opportunities, by the way. People are going to pay attention and see what you did. If you choose the road that you want to do, that getting what you want, more opportunities come from that. People are going to be thinking about how you did things and how you changed things. And I keep getting like, this burst of energy towards you that gives you more opportunities. So more is going to come from this. There's going to be a lot of planning that's necessary to take the full advantage of the whole thing. I don't think it has to be really strict planning, like you have to plan every half hour. Planning in the sense of like, these are my goals for this morning. These are my goals for the afternoon. These are my goals for today. These are my goals for this month. These are my goals for this week. That type of thing, if that makes sense. I feel like those of you who do that know what I mean. Like, some days you have those days where these 5 things have to be done before noon. I can do them in any order I want to, as long as they're all done by noon. Other days you're going to have like, well, as long as it's done this week, these are the things that need to be done by the end of this week. I just got to make sure I get them done. Same, you know what I mean? That type of planning is going to be necessary for you to get the full success that you want out of this situation. So also keep that in mind. Other people may play that thing. Don't play into other people's games. I'm kind of... I will. I see it. It's down here. I'm going to address it. Don't play into other people's games. People want to kind of pull you back and try to have control over you. I feel like somebody might play the, too bad you abandoned us, Sag, or we could have really used your help. Too bad you're not here now. You could always come back, Sag. We're hurting now that we don't have you. There's a bit of manipulation. I feel that with the Hungry Ghosts. Don't play into other people's games. Don't play into them. Just do your best to see it for what it is. If somebody kind of tries to guilt you, don't play the guilt game. Don't play the guilt game. Because they have other options. They just found it easy for you to do what they wanted because maybe you did. Typically, Sag does way more than they should. So you probably did way more than you should have for this person, and they just missed that. So instead of them doing 100% of what they were supposed to do, you did 30% of what they were supposed to do along with 100%. So you did 130%, and they did like 70%. And that may be one of the reasons they're trying to manipulate you to pull you back, because they liked that. Don't play into their games. Don't play into their games if you can help it. All right, are we good? All right, I'm going to shut this down here. Hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. This is James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.